Second versus first in Group F as Northern Ireland host Romania, looking to take top spot off the tricolours. Corey Evans believes Michael O'Neill has been key to the side's success.
It was slow at the start. He didn't get many results. In times, I'm sure it was very frustrating. You know, but he's believed in us and he's put a lot of confidence and faith in us. And you know, we're hopefully now we're heading in the right direction under great management.
So I think from a tactical point of view, it's going to be pretty much the way Northern Ireland have played for the whole of this qualifying campaign. This is the most important. We're looking at the back four. Now, I have made one change that I think probably what Michael's going to do for Saturday.
You put McNair right back.
Well, bringing in Paddy McNair, I know he hasn't played there, and I know Conor McLaughlin, who's actually has played all the games, should be in there.
Right.
But I think that because this is such a big game, that he might play Paddy in there. Now, this is the only thing that it will change for me, because Paddy did play at hole in midfield against Qatar in one of the friendly games recently. So if he does put Paddy in there, then he's going to bring Conor in. Now, I know Michael is really a loyal manager, but from a tactical point of view, I think that the back four is so important because they haven't been conceding a lot of goals, which means that this three in midfield, from Steve Davis, the captain, Birdie, and Ollie Norwood, they need to get back in and protect. And really the way Michael's changed this team is because most teams in the past for Northern Ireland, we were going long ball because we had a big man like an Ian Dowie or Jimmy Quinn. But now, I know Kyle Lafferty is a big man, but the way they're playing it through the midfield, they're playing it out from the back, they're getting it out to the likes of Jamie Ward and Al McGinn in the wings, and then they want the fullbacks overlapping. So if Paddy's going to play there, he needs to make the overlaps, and obviously Chris Brunt has got such a terrific left foot.
Northern Ireland hosting Romania, of course. Romania top of the group. Got a little lad playing for them who people dub the Romanian Messi.
They do. Gabriel Torja, who I think a lot of people have expected him to be a lot further up the European football tree than he already is, but he's still only 25, doing really well for Konyaspor in Turkey at the moment. He's got a brilliant winner recently against Slaven Bilic's Besiktas, direct from a corner. He can dribble, he can shoot from anywhere. He's really important for them to keep an eye on.
And I think one of probably the biggest things that Michael O'Neill's brought to this team is just belief and confidence within the squad. The fact that you look through, this is pretty much the spine of their team, and this is where their strength is. When you have big Gareth McCauley and Johnny Evans, two regulars in the Premier League, but when you have the likes of Steve Davis playing for Southampton week in, week out, and he's the captain, he's the leader, so he's not necessarily going to have that kind of vocal presence on the pitch, but the way that he takes the ball, he never tries to hide from the ball. He's always looking for it, and he's getting the team playing. But when you have someone like Kyle Lafferty as well in the team, he scored 5 goals in 5 games. So his confidence, his belief now, and that's what he wasn't doing on the Nigel Worthington.
Has he kind of mapped it out tactically and said, right, if we do this, and almost like a kind of chessboard scenario, and explained it to the players?
Well, I think what Michael brings to it is the fact that he's such a nice guy. So, and I know that doesn't always equate to being a good manager, a good coach.
But he's not going to rub people up the wrong way.
Exactly, and all the players want to play for him. So that's what I'm saying. Some of these players are turning up for games, especially in the last few qualifying games, and they turn up with injuries, they turn up even whenever they might not have done for previous managers.
But they still want to play.
But because they want to play for Michael, because of the way Michael treats them, and this is why it's quite sort of, I have sort of gone against with Paddy McNair in there, because Conor McLaughlin's played all the games in the qualifying campaign, instilling the belief that Michael's brought to this whole squad because they're in touch and distance of getting to the finals.
To find more coverage on the match, go over to Vauxhall Northern Ireland Football on Facebook and drop us a like.
As a fan, it would be David Healy's goal against England, where we beat them at Windsor Park. And as a player, it would have to be scoring the winner.